Here, what is our aim? We have to perform simple parity check, okay, on the sender side and the receiver side. So what is a simple parity check? Is a error detection technique. Okay, so what is the strategy in the simple parity bit? Sender will send a string of string which is actually bit pattern. So sender will send the bit pattern. So on the sender side, you have to add the parity bit along with original data. What is a parity bit? Is nothing but one extra bit. See, the one extra bit you have to add as a parity bit along with original data. Okay, so obviously you are adding one bit, means the value of that one bit is either 1 or 0. So this 1 or 0 you have to add extra along with your data. Okay, and that parity bit which you have added at the sender side, which helps for the receiver to find out the error. Okay, so what is advantages? It detect up to the odd number of error. Means for example, so there are two techniques for simple parity. You can use even parity or odd parity. What is even parity? Suppose this is sender data 10101. This is your data. And what is our techniques? In that data, you have to add the parity bit of 0 or 1. So if you are using the even parity, then what is techniques? You have to count the number of 1, and to make that number of count 1 as a even, you have to add either 1 or 0. Means for even parity, if already your data contain number of ones is odd, then your parity bit value is 1. So you have to add 1 in existing data. Okay, so in current example the number of ones are 3, that is odd. So to make even parity, you have to add 1 in this data, so that what is your data generated after simple parity is 1 0 1 0 1 is original plus 1 is the parity is added. Okay, and suppose if your data 1 0 1 0 0 is there, then what is the parity bit that you are adding to this? You have to count the number of ones is already even. So if even number of ones, you have to add a 0. So that's why 1 0 0 0 0 and this 0 is parity bit. So this is examples here. If your data is 1 0 0 1 0 0 1, so this is original data, and after simple parity you have to add the parity bit. So what is the logic? You have to just count the number of ones. If it is odd, you have to add 1 as a parity bit, and if number of ones are even, then you have to add a parity bit as 0. So this is a string is generated at the sender side. Okay, 1 0 0 1 0 1, and this parity bit is 1 because the number of ones in the original data are odd. That's why 1 you have to add it. Okay, and what about receiver side? When the receiver receives the data, again the same logic, whichever data is received by the receiver, you have to count the number of ones. If the number of ones are even, indicates no error. Otherwise, if it is odd, there is an error. Okay, so this simple parity is only used for detecting odd error, means 1 error, 3 error, 5 error. Okay, so what is input for these programs here? You have to input this string, as you have to input this data 1 0 1 0 1 1. This is your data. This is a user this is data which is entered by the user for sending data. So you have to add the parity bit. So what is output from this program? Is output is 1 0 0 1 0 0 1 1, and already there are 4, that was 0. This is output which wants from the program at sender side. And what about receiver side? Receiver, again you have to input the data 1 0 0 1 0 0 1 1 0 and check whether error is present or not. So just again count the number of ones. If number of ones are even, the meaning is that no error, and if number of ones are odd, then it is error. Okay, so this is a program at receiver side. So it's very simple. Now you tell me how to solve this. What is the requirement? You have to input this data. So tell me how to input this data from the user. That is input data word. This is called as data word. This is a data word. And after parity bit adding, it is called as code word. So at the sender side, you have to generate the code word. Receiver side, you have to enter the code word from the user. And output is what? Either no error or error is present. This is output. So tell me how to input this data from the user. Which variable, which type of variable is required to store this? Yes, what is algorithm for this? This is the analysis part, right? What is algorithm for this?
Store string to data word.
Yes. What is algorithm for this? Anyone? Tell me what is algorithm for this? It's very simple. What is first step? For sender side, what is algorithm?
Store string to data word.
Okay, so what is the first step? I think input data word from the user, right? Input data words from the user. The first step. What is second? Store that data word to the string data word. Okay. What is third step? Anyone?
Repeat
Count
until
number
the
of
null
ones
factor
data word.
occurs.
Yes, repeat.
Repeat the character until the null factor occurs.
Okay, repeat character until null occur. As you know, the string is end with the null. So repeat the character or read the character. Sorry, read the character until null is occur. Right. This is third step. What is fourth step?
Count the number of ones in data word.
Okay, count the number of ones in the data word. So count the number of ones in data word. Then fifth step. Yes. Then next step.
If count mod 2 is 0,
At the last, after this loop, right? If count is even. If count is even, then
We have to
add 0 at the last, right? Add 0 character at the last. Else, what is else part?
add 1.
Add 1 at the last. And what is last step? 6. Display code word. So this is simple logic. Are you getting? So which variable is required to store this data word? Which variable type is required for storing this data word?
character.
Character array, right? Yes or no? Array
Yes.
is required, but that array is called as character array. So that is nothing but string. So as you know how to input character array from the user. So how to declare? First of all, this is a way to character data of 20 is a way to declare it. Suppose if you want to input individual character from the user, you have to use scanf %c ampersand of data of 0. Okay. Like if you want to input the second character from that array, then scanf %d at the rate data of 1. Likewise, I can enter up to the 19. Okay. So instead of inputting individual character, you can input the whole character also by using the loop which start from 0, I less than 19, I plus plus, sorry, I less than 20, I plus plus %c data of I. Okay, ampersand data of I. But what is the drawback with this inputting character array? It's restrict that you have to enter the character 20 for this. But as you know, this character array you can use for any string type which may be less than 20 also. Okay, so for such type you have to use the whole string you have to input from user by using either scanf %s and name of string. So %s is the format specified for inputting string from the user, whole string from the user and store to the name of that string. So that is syntax is scanf %c and the name of string is your data. Or another you can use also gettS, that name of string. So this is the way how to input string from user, and this is the way how to declare string first. This is second, how to input string from the user. Then third, how to display that string. Same, you can print individual character by printf %c. You can print whole array by using the loop. But if you want to print in single time, you can use printf %s name of string, or you can use puts also. Okay. So everyone understand how to input a string and how to print it. So what is expected for this program? At sender side, a string is inputted and output is what? Data word, code word is displayed by adding the parity bit. At receiver side, you have input the code word and output is either no error or error. That output you have to display. What is the algorithm? Input data word, stored string, repeat reading of character until null, count the number of one data words and store to the count. If count % is 0, add 0 at the end, otherwise add 1 at the end. Okay. This is the code. Okay, Aditya. Aditya,
Yes, sir.
are you getting this algorithm?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now you tell me what is the program corresponding the program for this. Tell me how to input data word. First of all, how to declare data word?
Using character string.
So tell me answer. Character
Variable name and its size.
What is size you are taking? Character data of light, for example, 20, right?
Yes, sir.
Next.
Next, we have to declare one variable to count number of ones.
Okay, so it requires one count, that is integer count, which is initialized to 0, right?
Yes, sir.
Good. Next.
We have to take the number from user.
You have to input that string from the user, right? Which is data word. So tell me what is code for this?
Scanf.
Okay, so you have to just print first message printf enter data words. This is message might be you have to display, that is enter data words. Okay, and what is scanf? Tell me, Aditya. Scanf
%s.
%s. Good.
Percentage comma data.
Comma data. So by this statement, what happened? What is use of this statement, Aditya?
It will ask user to input the string.
Input the data word, but you have to display that message enter the data words in 0 and 1 once only, because if I ask for entering the character, user might enter the name also, right? Or might be entered DKT also. DKT is also allowed, it is a character, right? But you are expecting enter data words in 0 and 1 only. This message you have to display in the printf. Okay, then next step, Aditya.
Then we have to count number of one by using loop.
Count the number of ones, right? But before that, you need to check every character, right? So tell me how to check every character from that string.
Loop, sir.
Loop required, but loop is कुठेपर्यंत जाणार? What is end of the loop?
Null character.
So just it is null character. So it is for loop which start from I is equals to
0.
0. Then what is end for the string?
Null character.
How to check the null character? It is not null. That is data is the character data of. Yes, Aditya.
Data of I
Data of I not equals to
not equals to null character.
null. If it is not equal to null, then enter into the loop and then I++, right? What is code inside for loop, Aditya?
If, sir, if d of I
If
d of I is 1.
data of I is equals to
1.
exactly equals to, as it is character, that's why you have to check with single quote. 1, then
we have to increase the count number. So count to
then you have to increment the counter, that is count plus plus, right? Count plus plus. It will increment count by 1. So this will continue for all the loops. So in that data, it will count how many ones are there. Then once the count of ones is counted, then
we have to check the count is even or odd.
So obviously it is outside the loop, right? If check, how to check count is even or odd?
Percent to
Count percent
to
to exactly equals to 0. What is meaning if count is 0?
it is even. Number of ones are even.
Number of ones are even. So if number of ones, then what is the logic for this?
We have to add 0 at the
0. कुठे ऍड करणार?
last two.
कसं करणार सांग? Obviously your data is available in data, right? Currently your data is all filled, already having data. But what is the last character which you exist from here is data of I is null, right? So instead of that null, now you want to add, so that's the data of I, right? See here, for example, your string is 101010. So this count is I0 is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So up to data of 5, it is not null, but when data of 6, there is a null value. It is out of the loop. So when 101010 is data there and you want to add 0 at the 6th location. So how to get that 6th location? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How to get this 6th location? As already in existing data where the 6th location is the null, and for that null you already exit from the loop. So after this loop, that data of I nothing but which represent null. So instead of null you want to add 0, that is nothing but data of I is equals to 0. Else, what is else part?
Else data of I is equals to 1.
Exact. Are you getting how it is data of I is there?
Yes, sir.
Data of I is equals to 1, right? But here when you add 0 and 1, null is overwrite. So it's your responsibility after all data is over, because always every string is end with null, right? So that's why you have to add null at the last. So how to add, tell me, null at the last? Again you have to use data of
I plus 1.
plus I. Use the pre-increment because you want first value and then you have to add null. Okay, and what is one part is remaining? Display that code word. So tell me how to display code word.
Printf percentage of data.
Printf the generated code word %s. It is in data. Okay. So this is a code for the sender side. This is code for receiver side. Shubham.
Receiver side, sir. Check the data word.
Okay. So again means the same
Then
code, enter the data instead of data word,
Data
enter
word.
the code word, right?
Code word. Yes, sir.
Then
Code word.
you have to check up to the null. It is same, right?
Yes.
Again you have to count number of ones. Is it same?
Number one.
Shubham?
Yes, sir.
You have to
Number-
calculate the number of
number
one.
of
Good.
one.
Next. So
Yes,
where
if,
the so whether code is same, only change where is the change?
so,
शुभम कुठे चेंज करायचं सांग
Even-
फक्त.
सर इवन का ऑर्डर चेक करायचा ना, म्हणजे
So if it is
even असला
if it is even,
then no error.
okay, so you have to print. So instead of this data of I, now code is if it is even, printf no error. Okay, and else part, error is
Else-
present, right?
Error is yes.
Okay, that is code. That
Yes,
is
sir.
only modified code. Otherwise, remaining code as it is. And this null part and the printing part, you have to skip it. Okay. So are you getting? Everyone understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Whether everyone understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay.